What is up, guys? In today's video we got the second set using this spicy move team. It's not a spicy team, it's a spicy move team because I'm using just different moves that obviously people don't really use too often. But anyways, let's just get into it. One of the battles, I'm not gonna spoil it, but one of them is freaking hilarious and highly entertaining. Let's just go. Battle number one. We have Luxo Go, and we lead Metagross into a Rhyperior. Now this, I believe, is the Rock Throw variant, so this is definitely very good for us. We're not going to take a super effective damage from those. So they switch out and we land the Meteor Mash against their Metagross, which is totally fine. That was a good swap on their part, but Meteor Mash still does quite a bit of damage against a Metagross. So I just go for another one, and then I decide to switch out into Snorlax. Now obviously I could have used Machamp, but I want to keep that Machamp for the Rhyperior, so I saved that and decided to go into Snorlax instead. So we're just gonna throw some licks in there and then get a Body Slam, and this should do a little bit of chunk damage, just very tiny, but we should be able to farm down from here. So we'll take this Meteor Mash. I don't need to shield it because we're not going to get knocked out, so I'm going to save my shield, preferably for my Machamp. And so the Rhyperior has a charge move, and we're going to get hit with it, and that's fine. I already did what I needed to do with that Snorlax, and so I'm going to come in with Machamp and try to farm it up, but they switch. So then I switch, well, I do a little farming, and then I switch. In this first, if this is a Sand Tomb, I'm not going to get KO'd, so I'm not going to shield. I'm also, again, saving my shield for Machamp. I don't think I need to keep this Metagross around, so I decide to let it go. And it's good that they expended their energy, because now I can come in with a Rock Slide, and let's see if we get a shield. I think we do get a shield. Yes, we do. And then we're going to farm up a little bit, and this is where our opponent actually makes a little bit of a mistake. We shield correctly because that was an outrage. That was a huge shield on our part, but they switch out. Very good switch on their part, because I do throw the wrong move, but this allows me to farm. That was actually good for me because it allows me to farm this Rhyperior up, which means I can get to another charge move. So that actually worked out in our benefit, not theirs. So we're gonna take game one with this, spicy move team, and I'm liking it so far. However, today I did run into a bunch of Magnezone leads, and so I decided to switch my lead to Machamp. But we'll talk about that later. I don't want to get sidetracked. Okay, next match. I believe either this one or a couple matches from now, we make a stupid over-farming mistake that cost us the match. And so, yeah, we got to learn from that. Whenever you make those mistakes, you got to try to learn from it. And that's been my problem lately, just kind of losing a bunch, and then I just keep playing because I'm mad, and then I lose more matches. And hopefully some of you guys can relate to that. But yeah, it's really, really hard to just kind of take a minute and be like, okay, what happened? Let me take some notes, let me write down what happened, or if you really want to be good at it. But yeah, it's hard. Easier said than done. But anyways, we get rid of their Snorlax, I think that was, and then we're gonna go for the Rock Slide on the Dragonite. Now we do get a shield from that, so that's good, and I'm gonna try to swap out just at the right time, and we do get that perfectly timed swap. So we take the Dragon Claw from with Snorlax, they switch into Metagross, and this is okay. We got a shield, we got shield advantage, and so I think if I wanted to, I maybe could win this matchup, but maybe not, because it takes 8 bullet punches to get to the first Meteor Mash, then 7 and 7 for the next 2. Not sure if I'd be able to outlast those, but anyways, I'm happy with doing the chip damage with the licks, and I decide to save both of my shields for Machamp. This was very risky because I have half health. I put myself at risk of getting farmed down, and so that might have been my mistake, because their Dragonite is powerful. But I decided to go for the Rock Slide anyways, and they shield, and they have so much health that I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't get to that charge move, and we end up losing with the shield. Oh man, but do we get redeemed in this match? Okay, get ready, guys. This match is so funny. Okay, we win the lead. They switch into Metagross. I switch into Machamp, and I decide to go for close combat right away, because the first cross chop doesn't do a lot of damage, so a lot of people will not shield the first cross chop. But if you throw a close combat, Catches him off guard just like there, and we do like we almost knock him out. We can just do like a couple more counters and we knock him out. So now they come in with, they try to do something cute here, I believe. Oh no, they don't, never mind. This is not the right match. But anyways, we go for Rock Slide. And for some reason they don't shield. Maybe, I don't know why, but we land a Rock Slide. So we land 2 big slammers on these guys, on this guy. So that we farm up with Snorlax. So right now we're looking pretty in this match. And they go for Outrage. That's fine, we could tank that. So then they bring in Dragonite. So I'm like, alright, let's see if we can land one. So we go for it. And they don't shield. Get wrecked. They quit. Oh man, that was too funny. Oh man, I was dying when I played that match. And sorry to the person I did that to. Man, that was just not nice. But whew, we took an easy win there. So we're 2-1, and that was my favorite match of the entire set. I can't remember the last time I had that much fun in a set or in a battle. But anyways, love landing those charge moves, and that was why I liked running Outrage on Snorlax. Now, having said that, the Outrage is really hard to land, and some of the people have been getting wise to it. They've been shielding. So I am considering switching to either Earthquake or Skull Bash, which is a really interesting move. Lots of options with Snorlax. That's why it's so so powerful, because it has so many different moves you can use. I guess that could be said about other Pokemon, but yeah, Snorlax is just awesome. So anyways, we get into a mirror match, and this is where Skull Bash is a very, very clutch move. But I decided to do a little sack swap here and take the Body Slam, so that was awesome. We perfectly timed swap there, so we go into the farming, and we're going to have to take another charge move. Hopefully it's Body Slam. Yes, Body Slam. So we're going to go for the Meteor Mash. This should KO from here, so let's see if they shield. Can't remember if they do or not. They do not. Okay, so they're saving both their shields. And let's see who they bring back in. They bring back in the Garchomp. Yeah, they bring Garchomp in. So, gonna go for Meteor Mash. I really have no other choice. So I have to just do whatever damage I can do, and they probably will shield. Yeah, they shield that one. That was a good shield on their part. I come in with Snorlax, hoping to kind of scare them a little bit into shielding, and they do. They burn their second shield, so now, if I can get to an Outrage, this will definitely be lights out for the Garchomp. But they go for their own Outrage, and I shield it. The only problem is, it takes so long to charge. And I decided to go for Body Slam anyways, and the Meteor, they sack swap into their Metagross. So really, really good swap there. I'm going to have no choice but to go to another Body Slam, and this is why a lot of people use Superpower on their Snorlax. Superpower is great against also against the Mirror Snorlax, but also against Metagross and like Rhyperior. So I do like Superpower a lot too, and charges faster. So if I had to really give my vote for the best second move other than Body Slam, I think Superpower would just win out barely. But man, Earthquake, landing an Earthquake on a Magnezone is so satisfying. And on a Metagross and like Outrage is satisfying too, so I'm a sucker for those heavy hitting moves. Anyways, we get hit with that, and I don't leave myself with enough HP to win this match. So yeah, the Rock Slide doesn't do very much. Probably should have went with the fighting move. I don't know if I had enough energy. I forgot. I wasn't looking just now. But anyways, we make a little mistake there. We lose game 4, so we're 2-2, but we have a good lead in game 5. So let's see what we do. We're gonna go against, and again, this is a 37-84, so this is not a Best Buddy Dragonite, so which means our bullet punches are doing an extra 1 HP damage per bullet punch. So essentially, like every 6 bullet punches, it's like you do an extra bullet punch. That's how much extra damage that is, which is really nice. And I believe the Meteor Mash does 1 more damage as well. So yeah, not a huge difference, but enough to definitely make a difference. So they decide to stay in. Now when they do that, they usually have to burn both shields to win, especially if you burn 1 shield. So they did burn both shields. I didn't burn any. So I'm just hoping that between my Snorlax and my Machamp, I can have some finishing moves to knock out their Pokemon. Now, obviously Dragonite is almost dead, so I don't think my Outrage is going to do me any good, but Close Combat can definitely do some damage, and the Rock Slide obviously can do some damage. Close Combat is basically the fighting equivalent. It actually is the fighting equivalent of Wild Charge. It does 100 damage for 45 energy, so it's a 2.22 damage per energy move. So And it also does the same exact thing. It lowers your defense by 2 stages. So just think of it like Wild Charge. So they have a Gyarados, so this is perfect. I'm going to have to shield. I need to keep this thing alive. I need to land these Rock Slides. And they do a sack swap, but I'm kind of expecting it, so I keep farming. And this is perfect. I can over farm, I can do a close combat, and then I should have enough HP to do a Rock Slide at the end. And actually, I'm forced to do my second one because I didn't knock out the Metagross. So that plan didn't work out exactly the way I wanted it to. But we still have a shield, and oh man, I have to shield here. So this was actually very, very good that they did that. If they didn't use their charge move, I might have lost. If they just went for the farm down, I might have lost. So this was a very, very close photo finish. Look at how much HP we had. Yeah, so man, if our opponent didn't do the charge move, we would have lost. But luckily they made that error because that charge move only did 1 HP damage instead of the Dragon Breath, whatever, it would have done more, or the Waterfall, whatever. Anyways, if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Tomorrow we got some more battles with this, but I am changing my lead to Machamp because I've been running into a ton of Magnezone leads. I don't know if someone made a video about that or not, but I've been running into a bunch of Magnezone leads again, and some more Swamperts, and so I think Machamp is a better lead for now. So don't tell anybody, but we'll see how that plays out. So thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.